Hello and welcome everyone. This is Yanaman bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Today we have a 2v2 on an old map called Playground, and I don't know why I don't have enough dilithium to do what I'm doing. I can talk and it doesn't cost me anything. Playground is a 12k by 12k map. It's actually a 5-player map, and there's an expansion way down over here in the bottom right hand area, and that should give an interesting amount of expansion abilities for one of these two teams. Now, as we go around, we can take a look at the players for today. Starting in the top right-hand corner is Megadroid as the Orange Romulans. His teammate for today as the Red Feds, this is Clintsat. And Clintsat, you see, is doing the pretty standard engineering first setup. Over here in the bottom corner is sporting a very colorful white Borg, T. Chapman 500, and his teammate for the day, the Yellow Feds, Govinda. So, I've not really seen this map actually ever played. This is interesting. Well, I have nothing that I can build here, but I can click on some of these interesting things. Well, that's quite interesting. I can't really move this, so again, no harm, no foul here. Interesting little derelicts over here, though. Maybe I can switch one of these over. Nope. Oh, yes, I can. And that's an out of sync. Hello and welcome everyone. This is Yanaman bringing you another Fleet Ops audio commentary. Today I get the pleasure of bringing you a 1v1 on a rather odd map. We have Clintsat versus Megadroid on Playground. This is an old map, 12k by 12k. It actually has 5 starting positions, so these folks have a couple of areas that they can go and try to expand to. That's might be interesting. So we shall see. So Megadroid starting off as the Orange Federations here, and over in the far right hand corner, Clintsat being the White Borg. Both of these players are pretty much doing the standard Fed and Borg intros. Whoa, hello. Was expecting Megadroid to push down an engineering bay first, but that is not the case. What this will do potentially is, I don't know. This is going to be interesting. The Starfleet engineering allows you to go into your Monsoons and or your Intrepids. Intrepids are actually really good against Borg, as you can get them quite well. We have a number of other observers, and one of the problems with this thing is that with this map is that apparently the observers can actually affect the gameplay. Oddly enough, this conduction matrix, this assembly node, is getting engine blasted by the Marauder. This will be really annoying. It's like having Q, an omniscient punk, mucking with you. Luckily, this assembly node has not stopped construction, but this could quite be a interesting game mechanic. Borg about to finish up with their conduction matrix, give it about 10 seconds or so, and the Feddies over here putting down that engineering, setting up their mining, pretty much doing what you might normally expect. Not going sabers against the Borg, not that great. In the meantime, you can see that Clintsat has moved his detector in range of this general area, just to kind of keep an eye out on the Feds. Now, what I would expect the Feds to do here is to go Intrepids and Warpins, because against the Borg, that tends to be at least reasonably effective. It is actually reasonably effective kind of all the way around, save for a couple of scenarios. So the Borg over here, Clintsat, putting down his uplink, gonna get that stuff going. Would be expecting some probes here very, very shortly. Unless... Yep, there's the probes. So Clintsat going a very standard Borg, scout cubes and probes. So we know what we'll be expecting there. He'll probably put out about 2-3 scout cubes and 2 to 3 probes. In the meantime, one of my co-observers is mutzing around. Q is piloting this darn Ferengi and firing off that torpedo and just knocking the engines around a little bit. As funny as this is, I'm sure this is extremely annoying to the players, but as soon as the engines come back online, the Decor can no longer do the tractor beam. So here we have the Feds putting up their Starfleet science. That will be useful as they move on into warpins. And here comes one of the other derelicts on the map. We take a look that, good lord, the observers cannot keep their hands to themselves. I didn't even bother to tell them not to do something because, you know, they just would have ignored me anyways. Megadroid doing a little bit of scouting with his constructor. Not so much scouting because he knows exactly where this Daimon is. He's going to pick that guy up, boon to his resource, and waiting on the Starfleet science to come around. Take a look at the Borg. Borg are doing standard stuff. Here comes another uplink. Odd third uplink there. Does have the money, does have the cash. There we have, going to have 2 probes, 2 scubes. This is a regen scube, so not as offensive, perhaps, as something that was more offensive. But it will allow it to maintain sort of its usefulness into the later game, because if you have a non-regen scout cube, what you end up having happen is they get damaged and they basically don't repair. Literally just don't repair fast enough. In the meantime, over here on the Fed side of the world, Clintsat has been doing a good job of scouting and knows what is over in this area. There's a single Intrepid out on the way coming to help with the Borg. Johnny on the spot with their ships. Going to try to get a couple of kills on some miners here. Now, there's a couple of options here. What they could do here is they could come in here and try to burn down this Starfleet science. I'm sorry, this Starfleet command before it gets done. But that Starfleet command is in a nice position, and it is protected by that outpost, this starbase. So Clintsat not really doing a... Oh, the... looks like one of the observers mutts with the engines right at a critical juncture and caused him to lose something.